Hello everyone, welcome back to the Darkest Dungeon. This is Crundis, and let us begin our adventure into... Where were we going again? I think we were going into... Where were we going again? I don't recall. Again, as usual. Was it... We have Mammonot, AJ, John, Adams... Levy, so a bunch of level 2s. Huh. Maybe I could remember... I wanted to do this, right? I'm pretty sure I did. Oh, cool. Different types of sheaths. Of course, this one looks way better because it's a rare. Well... We're doing this now, so... I hope we were doing that before. I'm pretty sure we were, though. Hang on, before we do this, though... We, of course, need to do some of that. Should we, though? Everyone is kind of okay. It's not 0, but it's okay. So, yeah, let's do this. Alright. Let's go with 18. Is anyone good on stress above 50%? Okay, so we gotta keep stress low. Useless, useless. Unholy Slayer. Could be useful, but not really. More Unholy Slayers, that's interesting. Probably because we've been in the ruins so much. Okay, let's bring 3 shovels, because that seems like an appropriate amount for going in the Weald. We need a lot of blood. 4 should do it, in my mind. 1 skeleton key, because we don't have a lot of... I'm pretty sure you can't have secret rooms in anything besides the ruins. I could be wrong about that, but I'm gonna go forward with that presumption. This is a veteran mission, so let's assume we're actually going to take some hefty bleeds, and sure, let's also assume we're going to take some hefty debuffs. Worst comes to worst, we could use some curios, so it doesn't really matter that much. Anyways, let's do it. Beasts and corrupted human alike inhabit these failing groves. Ah, yeah, wolves also could be here. Those are, probably the most annoying enemies that I could think of off the top of my head.
I knew all these paths once. Now they are as twisted as my own ambitions.
Yeah, unfortunately, that happens. Okay, so... It has a lock on it. We can use our skeleton key right now. The key works. Valuable belongs inside. Are you... Yeah, you can have this right now. Is this... This is craving. That's not terrible. We are just going to crave until we can crave no more. Quivering ectoplasm. Alright, you're very resistant to bleed, as you should be, for being this sort of eldritch goo horror thing. Okay, so how should we do this? There's an extremely high chance he's actually gonna bleed anyways. We're talking at least 50%, so... How shall we do this? Let's do it like this. Because that should be a kill, yeah? Hell yeah. Hell yeah! I'll take it. Wow. That's set up for... Grape Shot Blast will possibly kill this most likely.
Confidence surges as the enemy
Okay, good. That's perfect as far as I'm concerned. That's not perfect.
The slow death.
Cytokinesis? No, okay. Well, the fight's over.
Unforgiving.
Don't know what that debuff could have been, but it's probably not that good.
Continue the onslaught.
Destroy.
I was thinking about using this stress relief just to keep that down, but I decided against it, obviously.
Seize this momentum.
Right.
Push on to the
Well,
task's
hear
end.
that. It's AJ who should be inspecting basically everything. Okay, more of these bastards. Love them. How shall we do this? I hope this bleed got off. It did. Sweet. I was gonna say it did not, but it did. It totally did. The debuff just did not work, but who cares? 60%. Let's do it.
Press this
Yes, good.
advantage. Give them no
Awesome, his
quarter.
body's still there, so he can use Rain Sorrows. No question about it. Let's do it. Well, here comes the thirst, but that's I don't really care when we already have the, you know, the Crimson Curse. He's not gonna bleed out on the next turn, but he'll get there. Of course, the person that wants to get hit dodges. AJ, don't get stunned. Ah, ugh. Man, that's a really good... Oh, he's gonna die no matter what. Okay, well, who cares? They kind of screwed up the Rain of Sorrow's positioning anyways. So that's not that bad. I still am not really seeing a good chance to heal. So let's focus on the Sycophant. Just because I want him dead. The Psychophant. Grape Shot Blast can kill him if it hits. Okay, and by that I mean he's gonna bleed out, but pretty much the same thing. Retribution. Now we're talking. Or maybe we aren't. Well, we're about to find out.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
That was intense. Goodbye
Gently.
and goodbye.
This is how a life is taken.
Okay. Okay. More torches, huh? Coolio. Position's still pretty good. Well, positioning is normal, so I would hope so. Let's ignore this room. This is the medium dungeon, so I don't see much of a point in just giving us additional stress. Okay, that sucked.
Cruel machinations spring to
Oh,
life.
perfect. Blight, not
With
curing
a
that.
singular purpose.
Okay, here's shovel number
Nature
one.
herself, a victim to the spreading corruption. Malformed with misintent.
Okay, I simply must know what is within. Levy found nothing in that chest. She just broke it and then it just crumbled apart. And there's nothing inside. Which, it's fine. It's perfectly fine. Okay, what do we got? We got another obstacle. We got a tree here. I believe we could use anti-venom on this, so I'm gonna do it. Oh, that's great. Wow. A full stack of deeds and 3 busts. I'll take that, sure. We have a long journey ahead of us. Finally, we got a scout. Are you serious? Another... Well, this is gonna be our last shovel. Yes, indeed. Here comes the shovel. Alright, just poke the thorny thicket with the shovel, and it shall clear. Even with a shovel, like, I don't understand how a shovel would make that easier. I guess because you're focusing on the vines rather than the tentacle, but, like, why can't you just use your weapon?
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Or a sword in the Crusader's case, rather. Everything else here kind of would be difficult to clear vines with, besides maybe a dagger, but even then that would be kind of eh. And I guess, you know, it's living, so that's the other consideration there. Already read that. What should we get rid of for some gold? I don't really care about the Baron's Invitation, actually. We don't need highlight, but Oh my god, okay. They were surprised by the light. He's craving. Okay, that's fine. I know we all need the blood. Do not worry. It's okay. I like how with enough with enough bleed reduction, resistance reduction, we could totally make something that's in theory made of stone, which is this, bleed, which I'm probably gonna do, but we'll see. We could focus on the big one. Not a terrible idea. We could shoot the one in the back. That's not gonna be a kill though. Alright, let's do it. Well, I didn't consider that we could actually use Punish on the ghoul if we focused. Well, no, the Gargoyle would still be there. So I think Rain of Blood is still the best idea. Wait, does he? HE has Insanguinate, so we'll use that instead. Yeah, okay, perfect. Exsanguinate. Is this 7 points? So okay, so what? 20% plus 55% versus 120%. It's very possible this could work. I'm actually going to use it on the ghoul though, where I know this will work. Because 10 bleeding damage per round is freaking huge. And we'll just use Retribution and hope for the best. Or we could go for a stun.
Impressive.
I'm doing it. It's happening. Not opposed to using Rain of Sorrows now. Oh god, stun for a stun. Okay. Horror, horror, horror. Okay, that's not terrible. Now that suddenly is really terrible. Like, really terrible. So this bleed's gonna work, but it's gonna do, like, no damage. So let's actually try to go for Punish. That's still... Wait. Okay, well, if the bleed worked, that would have been a kill. I mean, it's most likely not gonna stun again, right?
Vision. The end approaches.
So much for that. What is your stun resistance? I'm curious. Oh my god.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
Oh my god, we are stunned to hell and back. I've never been stun locked in this game before. This is really interesting. Really interesting. 70%. Okay, so they hit a 30% plus whatever increase that they might have, and I can't imagine it's very high. That guy's gonna die no matter what. This one probably won't.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive. Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
We might need to camp. We might need to camp. Well, it's... Well, okay. I guess if we don't hit, then yeah. They're gonna be resistant to stun. Curious, what is your stun resistance? 50%. Not great, but still. Not terrible either. AJ, unfortunately, is he needs to forego damage for just a little bit. Just a little. Oh, God. Okay, well. Rapturous. Again.
The human mind.
Pretty bad.
Fragile. Like a robin's egg.
Like a robin's egg? Well, most eggs are fragile. Don't know why it's a robin specifically, but okay.
Soothed. Sedated.
Okay, well. Stress is out of control. But we can still lower it on other people. Man, that's annoying. End him, please. I should have done Wicked Slice, but it's okay.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
We can finish off healing, just like that. And we're pretty much good to go. I'm not terribly worried about AJ's stress. Of course I say that, and then we know what happened in the previous episodes, so... maybe I should be. March forward. Nothing, 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 and nothing. Sweet. It's kind of funny that knowing that nothing is in a hallway is actually really good information, especially when camping is concerned. Yes, we read that already too. Let's keep on going, because we have Bloodlust. Well, no. We just have the Crimson... Okay, it doesn't really matter then. I'm gonna keep going. I guess we could camp for the sake of camping. And just to use supplies. Oh, hell yeah. Nice dodge. Nice dodge, John Adams. He just stepped back and that spore just probably spored everywhere.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet
What
be
dross?
won.
How dull everything tastes once one has sampled the exquisite blood. Are you bloodlust? No, you're craving, okay. Okay, what do we got here? You only have 2. Oh. It doesn't have a full set of camping skills anyways. Lash's Kiss. Remove Blight, remove Bleeding. It's a heal? What? Self only. Wow. I didn't know he could do... Oh, God. What the frick? I guess that only would work when he's not stressed out, because instead it gave him 50 stress. That's... Wow. That's bad. Can someone try to calm him down? I don't know if that's a good idea after what just happened. He is religious, so... Nice. Sweet. Awesome. The fact that he's religious is really useful, actually. I'm gonna go with prevents nighttime ambush. It's boring, but whatever.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
And this blazing star is gonna frickin' not be able to clear thorny thickets, that's for certain.
Without tools of iron, you must rely on flesh and indefatigable purpose.
But still, the star does continue on. And with it, it shall burn a righteous path
Laden with loot are often low on supplies.
through the gate. Really? Is this locked? Left luggage. It has a lock on it. Well, there you go. Have fun with that. Let's try to actually... Unless someone turns into wasting. Oh, a crone. I haven't seen a crone in a... Well... in a long time, really. Okay. Well then. I think we... smash her face in.
Precision and power. Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
See ya. In hell, most likely. And... what is that sweet smell that sinks to my very veins? It's nothing. Ignore it. His dodge is actually kind of significant, so let's lower that to 0. Horror, 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 horror. Oh.
Returns.
Is there actually a horror
gaze.
resist? There is not, interestingly enough. So it must be an unseen stat, kind of like Virtue. Or maybe just it doesn't exist at all. I don't know. I should have done... We only have 1 room left, but that could spell the end for us if things really get out of hand. So I'm gonna start working on stress right now. I'd love to stack more bleeds, but we'll be fine without them. We should be fine on health too. This has been a really easy... Well, I shouldn't say that yet. In fact, I will say nothing about it. Never mind, this has been extremely hard. I wish this would end. The stun might work. I'd rather go with Retribution though, because this is more likely to have an effect, especially if he uses Howl again. The Thirst. Okay, yes, I know. The Thirst is going crazy. Don't... Oh god, you did it. Okay.
Those who covet injury find it in no short supply.
Keep Mammonot's stress down and then we're good. Really hoping there's not a fight in this room. 90? Jeez, this guy freaking... He doesn't do a lot of damage actually, despite him being like this massive thing. He just does a lot of stress. Or puts a lot of stress on people. Let's just end him.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
I hope so. We have no torches, so no option there. I was trying to light a torch, but I can't light nothing. Okay, this is not nothing. Those things are susceptible to bleed, and more than likely we will make it bleed. Is that what we want to do, though? I don't think it is, actually. Because, okay, if we destroy the fungal battery, the fungal grabber is the one that really takes advantage of the fungal battery. Is there any way we could kill the fungal grabber quickly? It has high protection and everything, so probably not. In that case, what about the Cultist Gladiator? I think this is the right target. So we could stack bleeds on him. That's actually a kill. See ya. Next. Next, let's just work on the grab. Whoa, okay, well, that's unfortunate. This is... You just... Okay, this is really funny, because they just marked the one person I want them to mark. Oh no. You're attacking him. No, it's okay, Levy. This is planned.
Fear and frailty.
Well, not planned, but kind of advantageous, I would say. We could go for a stun, except I don't really care, to be honest. Let's do this. Alright. They just opened the path to exsanguinate. And so, definitely use it, thanks. I love it. That was the best gift I've gotten in a while. Crush isn't going to do that much damage, but what other option do we have? I guess we do have... Let's activate Riposte. Okay, John Adams. Smash him. 10 damage per round. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Also love that. He's dead on the next turn, no matter what. Thank you. This has worked out exquisitely, I would say. I'm probably not going to go to the next room, though, so... Oh, wait. That's not 50%, damn it. We are taking 4 damage. Okay, so he will be under 50%, though. Let's make sure Mammonot is not stressed out. More than he already is, anyways. That won't be a kill, unfortunately.
A dizzying blow to body
They
and
really want to
brain.
die, I feel like. Okay, well now Mamadot is. Okay. Everyone's stressed out. We're leaving. After this run anyways. If Crush gets off... Okay. It could be a kill. Viola. Die. No. 1 health. You were attacking at a turn. How self-referential. Woo! That's hot.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Okay. Let's get rid of that. Under normal circumstances, I probably would want to push forward, but what I do want to do before we do that is figure out what this is. Because this is new. Here, anti-venom? No. Let's try using it. I think it's pretty much just like the statues we see in the ruins. It's just broken. But I guess it does the same thing. Or something similar. So if we give it holy water...
Every cleared path and
That'd be
charted
fine.
route reduces the isolation of our troubled estate.
Eh. Not that impressive of a run, but whatever. We got some XP. He is a lurker. Okay. Negative 10% stress, replacing Unholy Slayer. That's, not my choice, but that's probably better in the long run. And negative 3% crit if HP is below 50%. She has a self-heal. She'll very rarely be below 50%. And Mamadot, great. I think that's excellent.
A troubling shortage of ale, and a notable absence of good humor.
Empty kegs. Ironically, those most vocal concerning the current dearth of spirits and mead are the same patrons whose unrestrained exuberance the night before exhausted the supply. Bars locked. Gambling hall costs negative 50%. Brothel costs negative 50%. That seems excellent to me. But why would that be the case? Like, I feel like if you had more people, you would offer them a cheaper price. But okay. And of course, he's in the brothel. So we're not getting that much of a benefit out of it. At all. Who could go here? John Adams? Is that really I mean, I feel like you'd be 1,000 no matter what, so... There's a new player at the table. AJ, here you go. Go flagellate. Okay, yeah, that is negative 50%. Okay, sure. I'll take it. Just kidding. Just kidding, game. I like your blessings sometimes. Okay, cool. Where shall we go next? Oh! That's interesting. Something that actually benefits against bloodsuckers. 30% skill chance versus bloodsuckers. Off the top of my head, I have no idea who I would give that to, but that seems useful. I think that's our next mission. Mamadot is definitely not coming, and I know how the hag works. So spoilers. That's knowledge I have. The real question would be, how should we do this? It would mostly be backline damage that would be the most useful. Of which, I mean, we don't have... Well, anyone that can attack third row should also be pretty useful. A lot of meleeers can actually attack third row. The Crusader is like one of the few exceptions, unless you count Holy Lance. I don't, because that messes his position up. But Roland actually can as well. So, we could take Reeve. Okay, what about something like this? Reeve, Roland, or Roland. Gotta make the D in there. Vasex being our healer, I'm not sure if I like that idea. But I don't think we have any alternatives. So, okay, whatever. Whatevs. I'm not seeing any... We need healers, actually. Okay, well, Vasex is our healer, I suppose. Okay. If he is here, then he could use Sacrificial Stab. Can't use Hands from the Abyss, but that's fine. We could use Abyssal Artillery instead. And last but not least, who will head up the back line? I don't know. I have no idea. Hien is not a bad choice. It's a pretty good choice, I would say, actually. Because then we have stress relief. We have the ability to mark somebody. I'm pretty sure the hag has like no protection. If maybe she does, for all I'm aware, but I'm pretty sure she doesn't. Now there is another way we can go about thinking about the hag, which is she disrupts positioning. If we, for example, bring Garai and give her lunge or something. Wait, no, this Shadow Fade. Then that doesn't do damage though. That just has a chance for a stun, but also in the first 2 rows. That's a stupid idea, actually. Or we could use lunge, which if someone else gets put out of position, she could adjust that. I think that's not a terrible idea. Maybe it is. We'll soon find out. Okay. Oh, wait. Garai's a level 3. Do I really want to take a level 3 on apparently a level 1 mission? I did not know it was a level 1 mission, but okay. Let's take Alexander Hamilton instead. We could adjust his build, so it would be better, I guess. Point blank shot, not gonna happen. Grape shot blast, I'm pretty sure, I don't know what, well, I guess that is kind of a point blank shot, but it can't be used from the back line, interestingly enough. So let's take, what about Sandra instead? This is probably the best idea because we could do exactly what I wanted to do with Garai, but it would be Sandra instead. Okay. 2, 2, and 2. We should be able to win this easily, in my opinion. But who knows? Maybe something unforeseen will happen. And I know I'm doing a terrible job at like hyping up the next episode, but like I said, who knows? Bad things happen very frequently in this game, actually, so all my talk could be for naught. We also need enough supplies, so maybe that's it. Let's upgrade Roland's weapon. Oh god. Okay, well, let's get rid of that and justify buying the Fine Axe. Okay, that's what we'll do on the next episode. We're gonna hopefully kill the hag. They're everywhere. Crush the invading insects to yield invitations to the courtyard. Is that why we're getting invitations all the time? We should be going to the stupid courtyard to deal with the Baron to keep infestation down? I don't know. I feel like that's the case. Anyways, that also explains why enemies are appearing all over the place. Crimson Court enemies. Regardless, thanks for watching. We're going to kill the hag on the next episode. We're looking at Reeve, we're looking at Roland, we're looking at Vassex, and we're looking at Sandra. That's who's going to be our party. And we will see if we can slay the boss. So thanks for watching. This is Crendus, and I'll see you in the next episode.